Hi students, today's lesson will be on evaluating expressions. So you'll be able to evaluate algebraic expressions at the end of this lesson. Let's get started. So evaluate means to find a value of an expression. So rewrite the expression by substituting the given values for the variables. You may have one variable, you may have two variables, you may have three or more, depending on what it is, but they're going to be given values now. So like for instance, you have the expression 5x, you're going to be given a value for that x, like x equals 2, something like that. Now then follow the order of operations to find the value of the expression. So let's explore a little bit how and the purpose of expressions and variables. So the local zoo has different prices for the entrance into the zoo. They charge $10 for adults and $6.50 for children. If a family has A adults and C children, what expression could the zoo use to calculate the total cost for a family to enter the zoo? So they're telling you that A is adults and C is children. What else it tells you is that it's $10 for adults. So it's going to be $10 for every adult. So what if it's two adults that purchase tickets? What are you doing? You're multiplying the number of adults by the cost. So it's going to be a times 10. We're just kind of loosely talking about this. And it's $6.50 for every child, for children. So the same idea. So if there's like 4 children, you'd be multiplying $6.50 to that many children. So 6 times 6.50. And now you're writing an expression that represents this. You're not writing adults times 10. They're giving you a variable of A for adults. So it's going to be 10A. And remember, you don't need to write a dot or parentheses or anything right now. 10A means multiplying. And then you'd be adding them together because the cost of the adults and the cost of the children together gives you the total cost. So 10 times A plus 6.50 times C is your expression for the total cost to go for the family to enter the zoo. So we're going to be using this expression as we continue along in this explore activity. How could you use your expression from step 1 to determine cost for an extended family with 5 adults? So A is equal to 5 and C and 8 children. So C is equal to 8. So we have this expression 10A. Okay, I don't know why I can't write 10. 10A plus 650C. So what we're doing here is now we're going to substitute the values we are giving the adults for A and children for C. So it's going to be 10. We now use those parentheses times 5 plus 650 times 8. So you really want to use a parentheses now. That's really the way of showing that you're substituting in here. So 10 times 5 is 50. 8 times 650 is 52. And then you're adding those together. Remember, order of operations, multiplying supersedes addition, which is why we're multiplying first, is 102. So it's going to be $102 for this family for this many, for these 13 people, okay? Let's keep going. For another family, A equals 2 and C equals 3. So 10A plus 650C, that's our expression. So 10 times 3, nope, not 3, 2. That is our value for A, plus 650 times 3. So 10, remember, multiplying before addition in this order of operations. So 20 plus 650 times 3 gives you 1950. So the total would be $39.50 for this family of 5 people. So the train at a zoo charges the same rate for all ages. The zoo wants to create a display to show the cost of the train depending on the size of your group. For our riders, the train would cost $2.75, so $2.75 per rider. Fill in the table below or to the right to help the zoo create their display. So they're giving you this expression 2.75 R. So you're multiplying this. So the value for R's are given here. So R equals 1, so you're substituting 1 for R. The value for R is 2 here, so it's going to be 2.75 times 2. 2.75 times 2 ends up being 550. R is now 3 here. 2.75 times 3. 8.25. How about you pause the video here and you try the other two? All right, welcome back. Check your answers. I hope they were correct. Moving forwards. So now let's do some example problems. Evaluate the expression p plus 4 when p equals 7. So what you always want to show, and I know you can do this mentally, you always want to show the expression, like the substitution part of it. What that means is that p equals 7, so it's going to be 3. I'm going to use my colors. 3 plus 4, and that gives you 7. Let's do more example problems. So remember, this means 9 times x. Don't ever forget that. So 9 times 3, because x is going to equal 3, and that gives you 27. So y over 3, when y over 3 plus 1 when y is 24. So you're going to have 24 divided by 3 plus 1. So again, order of operations when you use your GEMDAS, division before addition. So it's going to be 8 plus 1, which is 9. So now if you notice, evaluate each algebraic expression when x equals 3, y equals 10, and z equals 5. So you're going to have to, each of these gives you different values. So this is saying 4x minus y, so we don't need the z in this one, so we don't include it. So 4 times x, which is 3, minus y is 10. So we're going to put a 10 there. I'll put blue for y. Right, so blue and red and then purple. How's that? Okay. So 4 times 3, remember multiplying before subtraction, so 12 times 10, and that gives you 2. In this problem here, y divided by 2z plus x. When you write horizontally, it gets a little confusing. So if you need to put parentheses around the y over 2z to know that that fraction bar is a grouping symbol. It's really important to understand that part of it. So y is 10 divided by 2 times z. So times z. 2 times z is 2 times 5 plus x, which is 3. And now you're just going to simplify. So 2 times 5 here is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1 plus 3, which is going to be 4. So make sure you slow down. If you need to do this work separately or on a piece of paper, that's fine. 2 times 5 is first because fraction bar is a grouping symbol. Then 10 divided by 10 is 1 plus 3. Maybe you should pause the video and try this one and then come back to see if your answers match up. All right, welcome back. Let's see how you do. So I'm going to give A is red, blue, and purple. So C, 9 divided by 3 plus A, 4. So 9 divided by 3 is 3 plus 4. That'll give you 7. 4 times A times B, 4 times 2, minus 5. So 4 times 2 is 8, minus 5. That'll give you 3. Do a word problem now. Sherry's taxi service charges customers an initial fee of $5 plus 50 cents per mile driven for each ride. The algebraic expression representing the total cost is 5 plus 0.50 m, where m is the total number of miles driven during one ride. Use a table to show how much rides of 6 miles, 15 miles, and 24 miles cost to Sherry's customers. So they're saying the cost is going to be $5 plus 0.50 m. So we're going to have 5 plus 0.50, and m this time is 6. M equals 6. So we're going to put in 6 over here. 0.50, again, adding and multiplying, so you do multiplying first. So 5 plus 0.50 times 6 is 3. So it's going to be $8. Let's do another one. 5 plus 0.50 times 15 now. So remember, m is now 15. So 5 plus 0.50 times 15 is going to be 750. And 750 plus 5 is $12.50. And one more, 5 plus 0.50 times 24 is equal to, again, the multiplying first, so it's going to be 5 plus 12, which is $17. Let's try, how about you pause this one and try this one on your own to see if you get it. To mail a package, a shipping company charges a flat fee of $3 plus $1.25 for each pound shipped. The algebraic expression representing this is 3 plus 1.25 p, where p is the weight of the package in pounds. So this is going to be actually p. Okay. Use a table to show the cost of mail packages that are 3, 5, and 8 pounds. Okay, so not x, but p. So now same thing, you're going to be substituting p equals 3, p equals 5, and p equals 8 separately. So 3 plus 1.25 times 3, and 1.25 times 3 is 3.75, and then 3.75 plus 3 is $6.75. 3 plus 1.25 and 25 times 5 is 6.25. So this is 6.25. 6.25 plus 3 is $9.25. And last one, 3 plus 1.25 times 8. And 1.25 times 8 is 10. This is 10 plus 3 gives you $13. Now your ELA is going to be these 3 slides of you try problems. Thanks for joining me. Bye.